Welcome to Coffee Chalk Time, take 2. Due to technical difficulties, we are doing this again. Not a big deal. Amee learned, and now she will help teach you. Alright, being our first Coffee Chalk Time, I decided we would go ahead and make our coffee mugs. So, what you do is you pick your transfer. We chose Adventure Begins with these nice, cute little transfers. You cut them apart. There are guidelines, these white lines here. So on this sheet, on our B-size transfer, you have 12 different opportunities to choose how to make your design. Once you have cut out your design, you want to be sure to write on the back what your design is.
You spell it correctly.
Smart, you are my good. Alright, so I chose Oh Yeah. Amee chose Happy Camper, because she is so happy to be awake and help me with this morning. So, on our coffee mug, because it came from the manufacturer, I don't know how many hands touched this coffee mug before we got it. I want to be sure that it's free of oils, fingerprints, dirt, grime, whatever. So we're just going to clean it off real quick with an alcohol swab. And then just let it dry. Now, while it's drying, we are going to fuzz our transfer. You pull your backing off your transfer. You want to fuzz it on a microfiber towel, terry cloth, your t-shirt, your leggings, your jeans, whatever you want to use. Because it is super sticky. You do not want it to stick to your surface where you are unable to pull it off. That will damage your transfer. So fuzz it. Then you want to place it in the center. And you want to smooth it out, making sure that there are no air bubbles on your silk screen. It is okay to have the air bubbles on the teal, but you want to be sure your silk screen is sealed tight so that your chalk paste or your couture ink does not seep through and bleed. How are you doing over there?
Good.
Got it?
Yeah.
Very good. Alright, open your chalk paste. Now, you want to be sure your chalk paste has a yogurt-like consistency. Amee is using yellow in our 2-ounce size. Our 2 ounce is no longer available. We have upgraded to the 3-ounce, which is great because it has a wider mouth, easier to get into. Where before, our 2-ounce, you could not take our small squeegee and get it in there. We were having to cut these small squeegees to get in there. So they have revamped the small squeegee, enlarged the size, giving us an ounce more to our quantity, widened the mouth so that even our angle squeegee will fit in perfectly. Now, the 2-ounce came with a protective lid, where our 3-ounce, the protective seal is in the lid. Now, you want to stir your chalk paste, and if you hear bubbles popping, snap, crackle, pop, That is perfect. That's exactly what you want. But you want to be sure it's smooth, it's creamy, it's like icing or yogurt. Whatever you can reference it to. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you dip your squeegee in. A little bit goes a long way. And then you just apply to your transfer. I like to begin at the top and pull down. Make sure you cover all of the silkscreen, but you do not have to waste your paste on the teal backing. Now, our chalk paste goes on wet, dries hard, smooth to the touch. It is removable. You are able to remove it with water when you are ready. You want to make sure when smoothing on, you do it fairly quickly. You don't want it to dry on your silkscreen. And you want to be sure. Hey, hi Mom, hi Cassie. Thank you for joining Amy and I today. All right, how are you doing, Amy?
Good thing I have a pebble in there.
You know what? It's okay. We can clean it up if you do. You ready?
Ready.
All right, you start at the corner. You pull across to the middle. When you are removing your transfer either from the backing or your surface, you want to be sure that you pull top to bottom or left to right, because if you pull diagonally, you could stretch and damage your transfer. And these transfers are reusable. The recommendation is up to 12 times. However, with proper use and care, you can use them 20 times or more. Now, you will see I have a flaw where I had a bubble and I missed it. I have pretty consistent coverage, otherwise that is perfectly fine. I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. Yeah, it comes down a little bit. I just wanted to double check that, but I don't think they completely connect. You can use a Q-tip, or Amy has chosen to use a disinfectant wipe. Now, it can be Clorox, Lysol, Target brand, Dollar General, whatever you prefer. You need to do a little bit of touch-up.
Just one little edge. I'm trying to do winged eyeliner.
There we go.
Got it.
All right.
Just a little my hands this time.
That's all right. Your disinfectant wipe will take it right off. Now, when you pull your transfer off, you want to immediately put it into a water bath. It's just room temperature, a little cool water. You don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. But you want to rinse your transfers off as soon as you have finished with your project. Now, it comes out clean. If not, you just clean it a little bit more. You pull it out of the water, wipe the front of the surface first with your disinfectant wipe. Now, if your chalk or your ink stains your transfer, that is perfectly okay. It does not damage your transfer. You clean the front, flip it over, clean the back to reactivate the self-adhesive, and then you just place it to where it will dry face down, adhesive side up. And I want you to check and just look at this. That little bit of cleanup time, my chalk is completely dry. Hi, Marcy. How are you this morning?
She made me cry out of bed early, Mom.
Yes, I'm abusing your daughter. I made her get up early. And we are actually later than what I had told her last night. She got to sleep in an extra hour. Are you finished?
Not when we started, or when she woke me up.
All right. How you doing? Good. Perfect. Now go ahead and show your mom your cup.
There.
All right, so see, and I did leave. Oh yeah. Hi, Virginia. I did leave the oh yeah from our technical difficulty filming. So now I have it on both sides. I can see oh yeah and everybody else, because you know that first cup of coffee is always the best cup of coffee of the day. All right, go ahead and close up your chalk paste. And if any of you want to participate with us, just let me know. When I hit the road, I will still be having coffee chalk time. I can do this from the box. And if you know what the box is, you know it's not very big. So I can join you live. You can pull out your transfers and we can make a project together. In the meantime, I do have a VIP group. If you want to be part of my VIP group, just message me in the comments below, me, and I will add you to my VIP group. I hope everybody has a great Saturday, and thank you for joining us. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
Hi, Jen. You can go back. You can go back and watch the live as soon as Sarge hits finish.